Geeks Around Discussion Vidcast. We are, of course, here to talk about The Walking Dead, episode 605? Title of the episode is Now. The problem is, during this episode, nothing actually happened. Like, nothing. Like, we've been sitting here for a while trying to figure out what we're going to discuss tonight, because nothing actually happened. Let's just go ahead and introduce the rest of our panel, and at that point, we'll probably be ready to wrap. First off, starting off with our editor-in-chief, Matt Moore. Matt, what did you think of this episode?
I thought it was okay. I mean, not a lot of major stuff happened, but still, it was good storyline. Good story-wise.
Yeah, I suppose so. I was just kind of expecting more. I was like, this season got off to such a good start, and then this. Nah. Isaiah, how about you, man? What'd you think of this one?
Oh God, it was awfully boring. Nothing happened, like you said, and I hate when the writers just dick around with us, like completely just dick around, like really. And we're stuck to watching stupid village idiots do something like we don't care, we just don't give a fuck. Where's Glenn? Are you gonna stress that? Are you really gonna stress it out? Where's Carol at?
Well, yeah, it's like, I mean, did you seriously think that we were gonna discover Glenn's fate in this episode? It's like even I knew that wouldn't happen.
Yeah, but how they did it was so like a backslap. Like, really? You went all the way up in here and you're not going to... Man, no, fuck y'all. Seriously, fuck y'all. And how did Rick get there so fast? Man, that's some bullshit.
He ran. Which was kind of a thing because, like, I mean, because last time we left off with Rick, it was like this whole big thing. Oh, no, he's in an RV and there's all these walkers around. How's he going to get out? Well, apparently he just left the RV and started running, so that's, like, anticlimactic as shit.
Right. It's like a big plot. So he ran all the way, all that big-ass horde. Like, no, this ain't Shaun of the Dead, homie. This is not Shaun of the Dead. I'm sorry. Stop that.
No, every fucking RV's got a fucking sunroof. He climbed out the fucking top.
But that would have been cool to see it. We never saw it. So...
Yeah, it would have been interesting to see exactly how that escape happened. It's like as far as we know, 1 minute he was in RV, walkers around. The next thing, he's running down the road.
Plus, his hand was cut too. His hand should be really bloody by now. It was like, damn, is that clean? He cleaned up his hand real nice when he ran all the way over to the Alexandria. That was bullshit too.
Everybody wants to fucking leave Alexandria. Everybody wants to get the fuck out. Like,
right.
Todd wants to get out. I think that's his name. The kid, Tom.
Ron.
He was a snitch, too. He was a snitch. Like, you snitch.
Yeah, except for the fact that he snitched to save fucking Carl's life.
Well, he didn't listen. It's like, oh, we're about Carl. We're not going to go to that storyline? We're just going to skip that for right now? Okay, never mind. Pointless as fuck. Never mind.
No, he did it for two reasons. One, so he can ingratiate himself to Carl, because that's going to ingratiate him to Rick. Because I think he wants something from Rick. And two, it means that Carl isn't going out and saving Enid or whatever her fucking name is, therefore becoming her new boyfriend.
Are you sure he's not out there right now? Because like he left on a cliffhanger. Like, where did he go to?
No, are you really that deaf that he clearly told Rick? No, he's at home sitting on the porch with Judith.
Yeah. Yeah. It's like, I mean, Carl's good. It's like thank God he's more badass now than he was, like, in the earlier seasons. But he's not badass enough to make it outside of that many walkers. I mean, it's like these walkers are surrounding the walls of Alexandria 20 feet deep. Right. He ain't getting past that.
It was just, I mean, that whole thing just cut out for no apparent reason, because we don't care about Ron, Todd, whoever the fuck his name is, because no one gives a fuck. No one gives a fuck. We don't care.
Except we're going to have to very, very soon.
Oh, until like 2 weeks? Within 2 weeks? Yeah, within 2 weeks.
Yeah, within 2 weeks.
Yay.
Once fucking Rick starts dating his mom, it's going to become a thing, yes.
Ooh,
yeah.
What's her name again? What's her name again? I can't remember. What was her name?
Her name is Jessie, dipshit.
Oh, Jessie, or pretty much nobody that I give a two flying fucks for. Ah, that's right. Sorry, folks, I did not give a flying fuck.
But Jessie could actually take the place of Andrea from the comic.
I'm sorry, not to disrespect you or anything, but that was kind of funny. That was kind of funny.
It's actually not funny. Remember, they killed her 3 seasons ago. So why would it be funny? They still haven't given us
She was the best shot.
They haven't given us a pure person who would replace Andrea. It ain't going to be Sasha, because I don't think they're going to hook Rick and Sasha up.
Oh, Michonne.
Michonne is going to be going out with Urkel in about another season.
Oh God, no, that'd be terrible, man.
So Everything you're coming up with just makes no sense. And you read the comics, and they're fucking following the comics pretty much page by page.
Not technically, no.
Technically, they are, dipshit.
Andrea's dead.
And they're going to
this
replace
season
her.
with what they have left, based on the other seasons, they've been relatively loyal to the comics as much as
It's
they
not snowing.
can with what they have.
Yeah.
Where's the snow at?
Even I fucking know that shit, and I barely read the comics.
And this season, Scott Gimple and the creator both said season 6 would follow the comic pretty much page for page with a few twists and turns here and there.
What twists and turns? Like saying Glenn's dead or not dead? Oh, that's
Glenn's not
interesting.
dead.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, I think it's obvious at this point. It's like,
Right.
unless your name is Isaiah, you're a moron. That Glenn's not dead.
Come on.
I've seen
Glenn's
Doom.
Here, I'll ruin
Not
it
dead.
for all the people watching. We've seen screenshots. He's not dead.
It's pointless to go on the stupid plot. It's like Sophia all over again. Sophia.
No, it's actually
no.
not.
It's like, see, it's like I knew someone here would bring that up, and it's not actually Sophia all over again, because with the whole Sophia storyline, it's like every fucking episode was about Sophia leading up to the discovery of Sophia in the bar. All of it. That's what pissed me off so much about that, back in season 2. As long as they're not doing that here, which they don't seem to be doing, then I'm okay.
Give them
The
time.
only thing that they did with the Sophia plot was they pretty much the first 8 episodes of season 2 dealt with that plot line.
Yeah.
Right now we've gotten Glenn disappeared in episode 3. Episode 4 was a flashback. Episode 5 deals with the trauma that just happened inside of Alexandria.
Whoa.
Episode 6 deals with Daryl, Sasha, and Duke Nukem.
Whoa.
So granted, yeah, we're
That'll
going
be
to
a
have
much
to
better
wait.
episode.
So
We're
it's
going to have to wait till at least episode 7 before we see anything with Glenn.
So again, is the Wolves a big threat in this whole series? Because it seems like it was already over already.
The Wolves were not the threat. The Wolves were the exact dummies that were attacked Alexandria from the comic. They just gave them a name. They didn't have a name in the comic. It was just a bunch of idiots who got all gunned down at the gate when they thought they can get in.
Yeah,
but they
the
bring-
threat is the Horde. I think they're going to be dealing with the Horde.
Yes, the Horde was the main
The whole
threat.
first half season.
Of course, because it's walkers. That's nothing new.
Then
That
why the fuck
Horde,
did you ask, you moron?
And I have to ask
And
because
it
the
is
Wolves are
walkers 20 deep going all around Alexandria.
No,
They've
I-
dealt with that this entire fucking TV show. From the beginning, they've always had to deal with thousands of walkers at once.
You mean millions? You mean
Oh,
millions
wait,
of walkers
wait,
at
wait.
once?
No, they haven't. They normally deal with like 3, 5, sometimes
Well,
12.
they made it to the Wolves. Of that. They make it be some big bad the Wolves, and then what will happen?
No one. No one fucking
Okay,
gives a
okay,
shit
wait a
about
second, wait a
this.
second.
No one made a big
On
deal
that I
about
agree.
it except
No,
you.
I actually agree with Isaiah on that a little bit, because the Wolves of Bat like place markers, like even since like near the end of last season, it's like all these like little markings every now and then. It was made out to be something more than it ended up being. So I agree with him on that point.
I agree that they foreshadowed this particular story, but I don't agree that they were making it out to be a big deal.
I knew they weren't. They were just a bunch of ragtag morons that were going to get killed 2 to 3 episodes into the season with exactly what happened.
But they shouldn't pretty much do all that force of pretty much writing like the Wolves like this and that. But
Isaiah, do you realize that they're writing for television? You're writing not 27 pages. You're writing exactly 16 episodes to prolong a season.
make them compelling though. Make them compelling. Make them more
They
interesting.
were compelling. They actually got in Alexandria and kicked ass.
Kick whose ass? They kicked the village idiots. That doesn't count. They're village
It does
idiots.
too count because they went from at least 50 to 20.
They
They
got
wiped
killed by
out at least
Carol.
30 people.
Carol was a
So now that horde
idiot.
outside, instead of it's 4-1.
It was Carol, for God's sakes, who killed them like it was nothing. Like, oh, Carol, okay, never mind. The Wolves ain't
So
nobody.
you're putting up a trained person who has dealt with
Right.
walkers for the past 5 seasons leading up to this.
Yeah,
Like-
because the village
Like the
idiots did
son
not count.
said, Mom, this is your fault. You're the one who sheltered
It's
us.
their fault,
We
too.
never-
Isaiah, I have a question for you. A question I've had for you. I have a question for you. A question I've had for you for quite a few, for like 5 episodes this season. If you were inside the walls of Alexandria, how many walkers do you think you would have killed?
That's a good question. Only one.
Yeah, the answer is nice and round. I'm
It's one.
telling
I'll
you
say
that
one.
right the fuck now.
No,
I'll say
no,
one.
I think Isaiah would have at least take out one walker before the rest killed him.
Exactly, because they're not that strong. They're not strong.
Yeah,
They're
he'd have taken out at least one.
exactly.
I will give him credit.
Did he take out one before he died?
No. He would have been just like
One
Deanna.
immediately before he died.
Right.
He would have been just like Deanna at the end of the episode,
Nah.
kicking and screaming
Yeah.
with a broken glass, stabbing his chest, thinking that's gonna kill him.
It ain't me, man. That was awful though. That was awful fucking shit. It's like, wow, she's shaking a zombie. Hey, just him in the head. Him in the head.
I mean, you're calling people pussies left and right. You called Morgan a pussy. You're basically calling Deanna a pussy. You're calling everybody a fucking pussy.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that a fucking zombie who has its back to you would still fucking eat you.
They're weak as fuck. They can't really lift up anything. Unless you get a horde them, but they're not strong. They're not strong.
All bullshit aside, Sewer Walker would have tore your ass up.
Because that was scary shit. That was really cool design. I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking cool.
It's like to me, it's like that was the best part of this episode.
Right.
The special effects on those walkers in the sewer was amazing.
It was
absolutely amazing.
That scared the shit out of me.
I was highly impressed with that.
Yeah, so I'll give you that
At one point, Maggie's hand was actually like through the body of this walker.
That was cool.
She was trying to push her away. It's like there was like so little of them left. Her hand went all the way through. The motherfucker's still trying to eat her. Like holy shit.
And plus, it was kind of weird that I'm gonna say his name wrong. I'm gonna say Adam, but it's not Adam. It's
Aaron.
Aaron. He blamed himself like, oh, I blame myself because they had the pictures, and it's like, dude, it's not your fault intentionally. It wasn't really his fault.
Technically, it is his fault.
How can you can't really predict that type of moment? He was jumped by walkers.
Yeah, you can't predict what will happen, but it's his fault because he lost his backpack. His backpack led them to Alexandria. We just now got the confirmation of it. Just like we got the confirmation since episode 1 that Maggie was pregnant.
Well, that's nothing new though. I'm just saying, Nick. That's pretty much unfair blame, though. That's pretty much 100% unfair blame.
But that's what a person does. They take the blame for something of that nature.
Well, like Nicholas.
No, but I see where Aaron was coming from, except for the blame for that. I personally would not hold him accountable.
Right.
Because it's like, yes, Lou is correct. It is technically his fault, except it's not. I mean, it's like that. That's one of those just kind of shit happens kind of.
It's one of those you're damned if you do, damned if you don't moments.
Yeah.
Right. So
I mean, it's like what fuck all he could do about that is like, I mean, that was impossible to predict. It'd be one thing if like if it was more intentional, if it was like via sheer incompetence, he had let them to the city. He fucked up. It was a relatively benign fuck up. He left his backpack somewhere.
Everybody
goes people found and then planned all this attack. It's like that ain't on him at all. It's like I don't hold him even the slightest bit accountable.
What this does mean, though, is that the chances of Enid being a wolf is very, very low now.
Yeah,
basically,
honestly,
no one give a fuck.
Possible.
Right. So that whole.
I honestly think if she's not with any group, she might end up. It's a strong possibility she could end up at Hilltop. If not at Hilltop, she's going to end up with the Saviors.
Or whoever, because.
It's going to be Hilltop or the Saviors if she's still alive.
But again,
I think Carl's going to find her body fucking 8 episodes from now.
Oh God! Why, Matt? Why?
I honestly think whatever her name is plays a significant role later on.
As long as she's not a walker and trapped in a barn somewhere, I don't care.
Oh dear God! Why you bring it up? Why you bring that up? Why you have to bring that?
You want to put it up earlier? I'm just bringing it back up, I guess.
Oh God! Nightmares all over again. Nightmares.
And Isaiah, 2 people kissing does not equate having sex.
Please, Rick got some, and
Rick did not get some. Neither did the girls.
Come on now.
Nobody got laid in this episode.
They fucking kissed.
Rick was all.
Does that mean that you've had sex with your mom countless amount of times?
He was all over it.
Kissing a girl, that's sex, according to you.
Hey,
Isaiah,
he was all over it.
remember, I don't think you read the comic. I think you just read the wiki. Jesse in the comic initiated everything with Rick. This time, Rick initiated the kiss with her. So they did a little 180 as far as those two. As far as Zoe from Nurse Jackie, she ends up with Heath.
Right.
Now, they could switch that and she ends up with, what's her name? The other girl.
Tara.
So they could flip that and
really
keep everything in sync. Which, hey, if they want to put Nurse Jackie's assistant to go out with her, good for her.
By the way, thank you for recognizing her from Nurse Jackie, because not a lot of people do.
I watched Nurse Jackie.
I
You
watched
watch Nurse Jackie?
almost every episode of that show.
Soul.
I watched like the first season.
Yo, I feel sorry for you now. Like, wow, he watched the first season. That brave soul.
It's okay. You're weak-minded, bro. Just admit it. Just shut
Of
up.
Nurse Jackie? Who the hell will watch that shit?
Everybody here except you.
Exactly. Because I'm the smart one. Not gonna be watching that nonsense.
It went, 4 seasons on HBO, which is pretty fucking impressive, or was it Showtime?
Technically, it
It
went
was
7.
Showtime, dude. Wow.
No, it went
Showtime,
7
HBO.
seasons. I'm sorry.
Wow. Even I knew it was on Showtime, dog. Come on, man. You slipping.
Whatever. It went 7
You
seasons.
do understand we actually don't watch these
On my
shows
download.
on networks, don't you?
Hey, I already know about it beforehand, so trust me. I know.
It
Look,
went 7 seasons in my download queue. How about that, motherfucker?
Yeah.
Ooh, download Q. But how'd you get mixed up with Showtime and HBO? How did you get that
gives
mixed
a
up?
shit about
Because
Showtime.
I don't watch either one, you motherfucker. You're
Why didn't you say it beforehand? You just like, I don't watch none of those shows before.
Thank you.
Damn it! My mouse was right over it. I was just about to click it. Matt beat me to it by like a nanosecond.
I mean, I rewatched the episode, and after rewatching it, I understood it a little bit better. I liked the episode a lot more than what I watched last night. It was a pretty decent episode. It did what it had to do. It kind of showed DeAno at a Walking Dead state, because that's what she looked like, a Walking Dead person.
Yeah,
Okay.
Like, she looked emotionally, physically dead.
I agree.
Yeah,
And then
she did.
towards the end, at the end of the episode, when I guess she felt smacking the fence gave her some power over these people.
I don't know why. She was making a map too. I didn't get that part. Like she's making a map.
Okay, First off,
Expansion.
she's thinking of the future.
Thank you.
Basically, we find out in The Talking Dead that the Latin that she's quoting is, "I will become stronger because of the shit that's happened to me before." That's not an exact quote, but that's basically what it meant. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger. Think of it that way.
Okay, much better.
It was her starting to kind of come back to herself and
Yes.
and to get over it, because her world just got turned completely fucking upside down.
Yes.
It's like, I mean,
First, it's Bel Air.
Lost her
more than
son.
almost anybody else in the show was like, because it's like she just was not prepared to deal with any of this shit at all, and it was just too much for her. And in this
Right.
episode, it's like she had reached her absolute breaking point. It's like, I mean, she, like Lou was saying, she wandered around the majority of this episode in what I can only describe as a fugue state.
She
Yeah,
was the Walking Dead.
Again, I can't falter, but I can't falter for pretty much think of like a paradise. I can't really falter for that because when you're dealing in the apocalypse, you pretty much gotta make up your own imagination what you want in life. So I can't really blame her for that. Her pie in the sky type of thinking. I don't blame her for that. I really don't.
This
Well,
is the
I
same
don't think it's
person who
much
called
about
Morgan
the
a fucking pussy. Shut up, Isaiah. I'm not
You see
even.
my favorite-
I'm just sick.
Catchphrase.
Yeah,
Shut
but it's
up,
like
Isaiah.
I don't even see it so much as like a pie in the sky. It's just she's thinking about the future, and these are all
Right.
things like growing these crops and whatnot. There's nothing pie in the sky about that. That's doable. That can be done.
You would know this, Isaiah. You read the wiki.
Her
husband who was alive.
She's
Her
not part of
husband,
it,
who was
homie.
alive in the comic at the time, did the exact same shit.
Yeah. Just Google it, Izzy. You'll see what's up.
No, he pretty much went on a
he went
rampage.
through his little shit. He mapped out the future. Now, does that future get seen? Obviously, somehow it did because they expanded Alexandria. They
They
grew
killed a lot of
crops in
people, though.
Alexandria.
They killed a lot of people.
All right, so I have a theory why it pissed people off so much, and I have a theory as to why it pissed DeAno off so much. Is because it was
You have a theory. I should have told you how come it pissed me off so
No,
much.
no. I have an alternate theory.
I
Just
understand
say
how
it.
come it's theoretical.
Just say it. Okay, this episode
Will
was
you
boring as
fucking
hell.
listen to me? Okay,
No.
I think the episode was a tease. It promised, kind of, at least throughout the episode, that shit was going to happen. You end up having Maggie going out to find Glenn. They're literally right outside where they're supposed to be there, and they're like, nah, we decided not to.
Yeah,
You got Maggie fucking walking around watching all this fucking inspirational things, people fucking like stepping up, and she's all like, I'm going to draw a map. Like, that was her response. There were so many times where something should have happened, and then it just didn't.
right,
Oh
basically.
no, it's like I never got that impression from it all. It's like I at no point expected anything to happen in this episode.
I thought that the entire episode was just fucking teasing us.
It was. I'm sorry.
Like, there could have been chaos, and then fucking Spencer cuts off the chaos. There could have been, I mean, there was just a bunch of things that could have happened, and then they just cut it off right before it happened.
Well, yeah, for me, it's like I didn't get that vibe much whatsoever. I kind of saw this as more of a, like, everyone, reconciling with all of the things that have happened over the course of the past few episodes for them. And, to just kind of calming things down. It's like, for all intents and purposes, I'm almost considering this not quite, but kind of a bottle episode.
Well, I just wish this was a little bit written well. I wish this was pretty much written well.
Where's Morgan? Where's Carol?
They were home. They were home resting.
But the simple fact of the matter is, like, I mean, it's like it's just nothing happened.
Nothing happened at all.
It's like that's my whole thing. It's like that's the only reason I didn't like this episode, because nothing actually happened. It's like, even if the conversations would have went somewhere, it was like, well, these two people are talking, and now we're going to go over here where these other people are talking, and now look, we're talking.
Oh,
like,
Walker.
Okay, if I wanted to watch a soap opera, I'd watch Days of Our Lives with my mom, okay?
That's not a bad show.
Or Arrow.
Young and the Restless.
Well, Arrow, at least something happens every episode.
It does. Everything happens in the most crazy way.
Well, something did happen. Maggie and Aaron were attacked by the sewer dwellers.
Yeah,
We
I thought
had
that was good.
Jesse kill her friend who killed herself. Apparently, that's what it looks like.
Yeah, let you slit her wrist.
Betsy, the one
Yeah, but
who...
it's like,
Oh, that was Betsy?
I had like no emotional attachment to
I told you, like,
whatsoever,
no one
because
gives a
like
fuck.
I had no idea who she was.
Neither did I.
Very clearly that she had killed herself, but
Right.
it was just random Alexandria
See,
resident number 18.
There you go. Like I've been saying
made that a little
before.
more clear as to who she was. The only reason I know who she was is because of Talking Dead. But yeah, it was the woman that dude wrote the note for her, saying, "Hey."
Okay, so now, boom.
They're
They're
Oh,
both dead.
wow. We did not put that two
Uh-huh.
and two together. No, we didn't have no cares.
Yeah, but the sad thing
got
is
closure.
you had to have the companion show explain that to you, because
Right.
the actual show itself, it didn't do it.
But that's the biggest problem behind this episode. Not because it was just nothing really happens, because we're dealing with pretty much no name characters that we had no real interest for. It's like, why are we putting so much interest in these characters? We do not care.
Because
right
they're
that's
not
where
keeping
you're
no
wrong.
name for long. They're trying to make them main characters. Jesse's gonna be a main character. Fucking Jesse's sons are gonna be a main.
Oh God, no!
So far, the show is failing to make me give a shit about any of them.
I don't give
It's
a
like-
shit.
Like certain characters, like I'm already attached to, is like they're brand new. Heath.
Yeah.
I even know his name without looking it up. I don't have any notes in
I
front
know
of me.
Heath.
I know who Heath is.
It's
I like
because
Heath.
Heath is a skinnier version of you.
No, he's a skinny version of Dr. Dre.
He's an interesting character that is like, to me, is like immediately made an impact, and it's like, and they introduced him when things were going on. It's like there was
Right.
the sequences and whatnot. That's how you get me to care about new characters. You don't get me to care about new characters by having them talk to each other for 42 fucking minutes.
Right, and nothing happened. So fuck that shit. Right.
Dude, they're making you feel vested in Jessie and her kids, so they can
Definitely.
snatch the rug right out
Wow.
from you, because that's what they're going to do.
They
No,
don't
yeah,
die,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm
sorry,
sorry,
no one
I
gives a
wouldn't
fuck.
care. Not one bit.
The second Sam comes down those stairs, he's fucking dead. It's gonna happen.
It's basically, no one gives a fuck. I don't give
Yeah.
a fuck about her kids.
I don't even remember his name.
I don't either. Like, who the fuck was he? I don't
He's
know.
The
creepy.
only reason I even remember Jesse's name is because Lou Rod said it 5 minutes ago.
Yeah,
I've forgotten her name too.
I
I
don't.
remember Sam's name because the fact that she said it like 4 times while talking to him in that conversation.
Who?
Sam.
Cookie
Who's
Monster.
Who's Sam?
The little boy who was stuck in his fucking room. He wouldn't come down.
Okay, so who gives a fuck?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
Well,
Exactly.
that's
No
because
one
you
gives a
talked all
fuck.
the way through the fucking show while the rest of us are watching.
No one cares about these characters. Like I said before, they're
Because I was not
boring.
being entertained by the show, I had to find some way to be entertained.
It's every fucking week you do that.
It's like really much. If you just tell me some cool characters, they were not cool. They were the opposite. They were boring as fuck. I just want to watch something different.
Yeah, as far as I was concerned, it was like 42 minutes of my life that I had wasted.
Basically,
I could have just read a synopsis and kind of gotten the gist of what happened.
you could tell me shore zombies and be done.
You could have read the
Shore
wiki and
Congratulations,
been
Neil.
cool.
zombies. Basically, I should read the fucking wiki. It's like I should read the wiki.
So we're gonna go ahead and kick it into wild speculation time. Anyone got anything?
Anyone?
Whenever the mid-season finale is, that's when we're going to find out what happened to Glenn.
Agreed.
Oh, fuck.
No, you should know. I think we'll find out by episode 7.
Okay, so the penultimate episode.
So,
Yeah. I think we get Glenn back by episode 7. And in the same episode, the Horde starts to attack.
oh, God.
Okay.
I can see that happening too.
And by episode 8, Carl loses his eye.
Mm,
I've already seen the photo.
yeah, his photo says one thing and there's another thing.
The fucking scene has been filmed, dipshit. Just like today, they filmed the final episode of the season.
Relax, man. Jeez. You're
No, look, getting excited. I've seen this shit online. You motherfucker. You asshole. You cocksucking son of a bitch.
right. Calm down, man. But
Okay, Lou.
okay, this might not be.
You need a hug. Is that what this is? You need a hug.
But my speculation is pretty much not really speculation. This mid-season final is going to be disappointing, just like everything else, and final season final is going to be disappointing as well.
Dude, really? So if Carl loses his eye, that's disappointing. And hypothetically speaking, if they don't kill Glenn in the season finale and they decide to do it to, like, say, Duke Nukem, that's not going to be exciting. Watching Negan and Lucille blood.
We're not going to see them though.
You're going to see Negan in the final episode. It's already been said.
Who said it?
The fucking executive producer and the showrunner. They put out a casting call at the beginning of the season. They hired their actor. They just got him under wraps.
Are you sure that's true?
Mute his ass again.
What? He's asking legitimate questions.
Dude, it's fucking true.
I'm just saying because those type of things are hard to come by. It's like,
things are hard to come by for people like you.
DeAno, you remember Matthew from the 4400?
no, yeah.
Matthew. No. What was his power?
That's the actor that is rumored to be playing.
What was his power in the 4400?
Yeah.
I don't know that he had a power, actually.
I
But
definitely don't remember.
I gotta look him up really quickly.
No one saw Hand of God. Has anybody seen Justified?
Yeah.
If the character Matt is talking about, he was that character in Justified.
Oh, this guy? Garrett Dillenhunt?
that sounds right, yeah.
Oh, God.
He was also in Hand of God, and he was actually pretty cool in Hand of God.
Well, we'll definitely see what
happens.
happens.
Raising Hope. He's in Raising Hope. Dear God.
Oh, good God.
The ideal
come
people
here.
that you guys want to play Negan, they're not going to get. They're not going to get, what is it, the guy who was in Mad Men.
Madman.
He's not going to do it.
Oh,
And Bruce Campbell, as we all see, he's in Ash vs. Evil Dead. And I don't think Bruce
Well, I
Campbell
wouldn't
can
want
pull
him
off
as
a good
Negan
Negan.
anyway.
Huh?
I wouldn't want Bruce Campbell as Negan anyway.
yeah.
No,
Negan.
That's Todd's fantasy pick.
But Garrett Dillenhunt, really? Really?
He can
Dylan
play a
Hunt,
badass.
first off. Dylan Hunt.
You know, he's a creepy pedophile. I was like, this dude is a creepy pedophile.
Yes, Negan should look like just a regular like jock that's just coming off of the rowing team.
Basically,
At
is.
his home in Rhode Island. No, he's supposed to look fucking creepy.
He's not
Yeah,
creepy, he's just insane.
No. Negan should.
I think Isaiah needs to read the wiki again. I think maybe he forgot who Negan is or something.
I know who Negan, man. I know who Negan is.
Yeah,
thank you.
go ahead back and read the wiki. You'll be all right.
He's crazy, but he's not no pedophile.
Yeah, the guy who, if he is playing Negan, he's probably, if he does have some comedic chop, because Negan, he kicks out the good one-liners,
Yeah, every time.
and if you piss him off, he will put an iron to your face.
Because he pissed him off, and pretty much he does it for fun.
Yeah.
He's smart too. His character has to be smart and brutal by fear.
And I seen your best friend Dwight, Isaiah.
Okay.
Okay, so
Who's
Dwight,
Dwight?
take it.
Dwight is one of Negan's right-hand men.
And you'll
I know
see-
who's gonna play him.
all right, for our audience, this is the person that we're talking about here, who will play the character of Negan. Is like what you're looking at right here. That's who we're talking about.
We think it is.
Yeah, we think we're pretty sure.
Considered a rumor, but it's a pretty strong one.
Yeah.
I just don't.
Well, in either case, it's like we'll be finding out. Lots more episodes of Walking Dead coming up, and Geeks Around will be with you every single step of the way here at geeksaround.com. If you have anything for us, you can always shoot us an email, geeksaround@gmail.com, or you can leave us a voicemail on our message line. The number is 801-609-GOTR. Again, that is 801-609-4687. Be sure to follow us on all of our various social media channels, YouTube, Google+, Facebook, and all that. We're Geeks Around on all of that. Until next time, people, we are out.